Now, you also do a lot of sort of how to cope with various situations. They give advice to people.
Yes,
yeah?
yes, very serious advice.
Very
sincere.
But no, you do how to cope with the smoking ban, don't you?
Yeah, well, I'm sort of quite annoyed about the smoking ban because as a non-smoker, the smoking ban has consigned me to spend a lot of my time guarding people's coats. You know, sitting with their bags. And with, you know, the other slightly less interesting members of our circle of friends, yeah. While they all go outside for a lovely trip in the middle of a meal at a restaurant. Oh, I tell you what, we're all going for a trip. We're going to stand outside and we'll have a little chat outside there. And you, less interesting people, you stay in here and make sure no one nicks our iPods.
You have advice for helping, or you've just spotted the problem?
I think essentially my advice is that smokers and non-smokers should exclusively socialise together. So you should, if you're a smoker, you should only socialise with smokers, and non-smokers only with non-smokers. Society must divide. There must be, as it were, a new apartheid between smokers and non-smokers.
It's like True Blood.
That's the only...
Smokers and non-smokers. You mean vampires, non-vampires? See? It's like that, right?
Yeah.
It's like that. Yeah. You do smoke. I'm sure you don't, do you?
And if I did, would I tell you?
Well, oh, is it that? I guess it is that shameful in America, isn't it? You can't smoke at all.
Well, you know, I don't, but...
But you do, really. You're a young actress. You're fagging away. You do a mini section on how to cope with... Is it being dumped?
Being dumped, yes.
Yes.
Yes. From personal experience, quite bitter. I've worked through a lot of issues. It was good. It was therapy.
Yes.
And thank God for that book. No, I did a thing firstly advising people not to write that letter or email where you basically go, I love you, you've made a terrible mistake, you've ruined my life, I love you, come back, you're gorgeous, you idiot, you're getting it all wrong. Because that won't work. It doesn't work.
No.
And then crying on your friends, don't do it for a bit, but, you know, cheer the hell up as soon as you possibly can, and then try and go out with someone who makes the person who dumped you feel really insecure.
What's that? I don't understand how to cope with coffee. What's the problem with coffee?
Well, I don't drink coffee very much, and yet and so I want it destroyed. No, but no, I find that the amount people talk about coffee and where they're going to, we're going to go out and get some proper coffees, or you know, and
this coffee tastes like
coffee. This coffee is great.
Oh.
At last, a decent coffee. Well, that's a terrible coffee. And you go, isn't it all coffee? Why is it so complicated? People talk about Starbucks coffee as if, oh, it's disgusting. Obviously, Starbucks coffee doesn't taste like coffee at all. Yeah, doesn't it taste a bit like coffee? I'm sure it tastes more like coffee than it tastes like tea. And I feel excluded from that, and therefore I rage against it in a comedy Christmas book.
Anna, let me ask you, do you drink coffee?
Oh, yes.
Do you drink coffee?
Yes, I do.
Why don't you have a chat about where there's good to get coffee around here? Because the coffee they have in the canteen, it's terrible. There is a place round the corner. We could send someone out to get some coffees there. They'll come in sort of massive 2-pint tub. And you go, oh, actually, it doesn't really taste of coffee, does it?
And,
yes.
And then, and this is very useful, I feel, Robert's given us a guide to how to cope with nudists.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yes, of course, in your line of work. Very handy, yeah.
Please do tell.
Oh, no, just that I seem to have spent a lot of time around nudists by accident. I was in that film and I had to talk to them and, God, they won't stop talking about it. To be fair, I did ask them.
Yeah.
But...
And also, you were naked talking to them most of the time.
in the film, what?
In Confetti, that's in Confetti.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, good.
I think that story is so scary. Tell Anna.
We did this film, we were playing a couple of naturists or nudists.
Not me.
No, me and David, we were buck naked. No, me and another...
I've never been naked in my life, not even alone. I was born with little +4s on.
We were in a film, we were playing nudists, and the director said that, don't worry, your bits will be pixelated in the final film, and then they weren't.
When did you find out? When you just went to see the film?
At the screening of the film. I was sitting just in front of Jessica Stevenson, and she kind of turned around and went, ho, ho, ho.
That's horrifying. Oh, well, you just think he's an idiot. Anna's just going, what a fool. Tell us some of the other...
But that is horrible, by the way.
No, thank you. It is a terrible... I think that's such a terrible thing to happen. So, tell us some of the other ways of coping with nudists.
Always call them nudists because that really winds them up because they want to call themselves naturists, and so, you know, anyone who's going to be that prissy about what they call themselves need to be offended at every opportunity.
Anyone that prissy needs to put some pants on.
If you're going to be that prissy, you should at least do it.
Is it ever appropriate or acceptable?
What?
Nudity.
Certainly, yes.
Talk us through when it might be.
I think for the purposes of washing. And sometimes I've wandered onto the, you know, there are certain beaches. I don't seek them out, Graham, but I have been to a nudist beach facility every now and again.
And that felt all right?
Not since I became a little bit well-known, because I don't know how I'd cope with being recognised. Hello, like Peep Show, I've got a camera phone.